what Candace Owens said. However, his wardrobe choices were met with some criticism from conservative figures like Candace Owens, who tweeted on Saturday, quote, "There is no society..." Sorry, wait.
Guys,
deliver this with. I have to really.
Before you read the tweet, just like remember. Actually, let's look at the tweet directly. Okay, just remember we're talking about this picture.
We're talking
about this picture, and this is what Candace Owens thinks is like a legit, like hot take here. Okay, this is a hot take by Candace Owens. Okay,
yeah,
right.
There is no society that can survive without strong men. The East knows this. In the West, the steady feminization of our men at the same time that Marxism is taught to our children is not a coincidence. This is an outright attack. Bring back manly men.
Oh my God! How are these people taken seriously? Marxism? Are you effing serious? Imagine looking at this and thinking Marxism, especially with
obviously. Are you kidding me?
Like this is more. I mean, how is this not insanity?
This is straight communism.
Oh, look at this! This is serious. Look at this! Look at this! These people are guys. These are the intellectuals of conservatives. Okay, these are the thought leaders of the conservatives. Right?
I would call her like a pop conservative figure.
Come on,
is she a thought leader?
You know,
like, I think of someone a little bit more.
I have to call out even mainstreams. You know how we call out. So we have, like, for example, on the left we have like a fringe woke movement, but then we call out some mainstream leftists for not acknowledging how big of a problem the woke is, even though they're not woke themselves. I have to call out mainstream conservatives for not calling out people like Candace Owens, like a lot of, like, first, and not only calling them out, they're like, yeah, I have some disagreements with them, but they love them, okay. The vast majority of them, they think that they are on the right side, even though they have a few bad takes. And honestly, if you think Candace Owens is like an intellectual, even if you're not part of like the crazy right wingers, you're still part of the problem. If you think that these are the people, if you think these are the people that represent you, then honestly, like, are you serious? Marxism. Okay, so let's take this apart.
It gives me creeping Sharia flavor.
Yes, this is like a creeping Sharia kind of thing. Okay, there's no society that can survive without strong men. Okay, first of all,
wait, I have so much to say.
Go on.
Like, okay, who says that you cannot, like, obviously, wait, someone was saying, I can't remember, that Candace likes her alphas. Okay, clearly. I get it.
Yeah.
Me too.
No one is taking away your alphas just because we have, first of all, let me.
Armin, don't interrupt me. I have something to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You can be an alpha and wear a dress. Okay, this is a fact. Some might even say that it is the biggest. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. It is, you know, very provocative to display your manliness by being openly feminine, because it's in a way kind of like, what, were you going to say something to me? Like, I had a friend in high school who was such an alpha that he would wear skirts to school so that people would call him gay slurs, and then he'd go beat the crap out of those people who were being.
Hey, no, wait, Susanna, we're not endorsing violence here on this channel.
I'm not endorsing this.
No, it seems like you are.
For example,
okay, be careful.
There's a singer, reggaetonero, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny has been wearing dresses, skirts, women's clothing for a long time in a lot of his videos. In fact, in one of his music videos, he went in full drag as a woman and was feeling himself as a woman. But you cannot tell me that Bad Bunny is not an alpha. Okay.
It doesn't matter if you're an alpha, though.
It doesn't, but I'm just saying that you can be extremely manly and still do this. But that's
no. I think there's a difference between. Okay, I think this is you're conflating strong and alpha. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that you could be extremely strong and not be manly. Do you know what I mean? Like you could be girly, and maybe the fact that you're actually being girly is actually shows how strong you're being.
Yeah, that's
because you're like, yeah, because you could be like very, very girly, and the fact that you are a man that enjoys being girly, all right, whatever society perceives as being girly, given how the backlash that you will get, given how society looks at men who want to be girly, it takes a lot of strength to be openly girly. So yeah, like can we not keep using the word manly and strong as if they're the same thing? Maybe like actually it takes more strength to be a girly man than a manly man, because you don't get any backlash for being a manly man. You get a backlash for being a girly man. So it takes a lot of strength. It takes more strength to be a girly man than a manly man.
Armin, right? Excuse me, don't you know that you get backlash for being a manly man by the Yahtzees? Okay.
Right. No, so I mean, this is
look at
this, like wearing this and looking at society, and you're saying like, "Come at me. This is what I like. You could go screw yourself if you don't like it." That is a strong man. That is what takes strength. Like to tell people like Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro to go get effed, and this is who I am, and you could deal with it. That's strength. How is that not strength?
Yeah, and it particularly depends on someone's culture too. So for Bad Bunny, for example, he's Puerto Rican. He comes from a Latino background, and because of that, there's very strong messages around machismo, right? So he gets even worse backlash for his self-expression. He always paints his nails. He even has extensions on his nails a lot of the time. He wears a lot of women's clothing, skirts, and on stage and in music videos. And the stuff that is said against him, against his community, because they see him as homosexual, even though he's not, is horrendous. But in a way, it's helpful because it highlights that problem. Same thing with the rapper Young Thug. Young Thug has been wearing dresses and skirts, and I think he was also in like a high-profile fashion magazine wearing dresses for like almost 10 years now. But because he comes from Atlanta and he's a trap rapper, and he comes from a rap background, the homophobia that's slung at him is intense and it's vitriolic. But they keep doing it because this is how I like to express myself, and I think they enjoy kind of that provocative nature.
Okay, so can I say? I'm gonna say something. Okay, the East. Look at this. I want to take this. Okay, so the first one was absolute. The first part was absolute horse crap. Okay, strong man does not mean manly man. Okay, that was strength. Second. Now look at the second part. Okay, the East knows this. In the West, the steady feminization of our men at the same time. Okay, so let's just focus on the second part. The East knows this. The West apparently is doing it wrong. Okay. Can I show you a few images? I'm going to show you Exhibit A and okay. So
I want to know what she means by East.
This is what she means by East. Look at this. Okay. So this is the East. Okay. K-pop, right? So, and she's like, so apparently this is manly. I mean, the East has also its version of what people consider not very manly, okay? And apparently she associates this with Marxism. However, let me show you what Marxism. Hold on, wait. Let me show you some communist propaganda. Look at this. This is what people traditionally associate. This is communist propaganda. Look at the imagery. Do you think this is like how much more manly can you get than this? Look at this. Look at the communist propaganda. Look at all of this. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Okay? So I don't understand. Look at this. Okay?
What about this one in the middle? No, you missed. There was a guy holding up the hammer and sickle, and he was rainbow.
Oh yeah, no, this is modern art. This no, but I'm talking about the original. Okay, so this is communist propaganda. Okay, and this is the East. So when she says the East knows this, like, oh, the constant feminization of our men, this is what people do. I mean, this is, I'm not dissing this. This is great. This is beautiful visual art. Okay, but a lot of people associate this with the feminization of man. A lot of people look at the earrings, right? Look at the colors, like, right? Look at so people think this is feminization as well, which is fine. So when she says the East knows this, I don't know what she's talking about. And then when she says that Marxism is being taught, yeah, well, Marxism is this.
Yeah.
This is the man. I mean, how much more manly can you get than this, right? So there's that, right? So none of this makes any sense.
Yeah, also, like, has she ever seen a man wearing a thobe? Like,
and then when she said,
what is her standard that she's talking about?
And this feminization of the West, like, like this whole these people have no data to show the number of men who feel that they enjoy feminization hasn't increased as a percentage since ever. You know what I mean? Like, men who were more feminine in society were there since ancient times. I mean, we have records of them. Ancient. Oh, East. Yeah, you're talking about India. You know how much India has, how much part of Indian culture, ancient Indian culture, is men who were more womanly, like ancient Rome, ancient Persia, ancient Egypt, ancient India, definitely ancient India. So they were always there. There's nothing has changed. In fact, the only thing that changed was when Abrahamic religions came, and they were like, we're trying to put everyone in boxes, and we went through it like 2,000 years of this being taboo on a higher scale than it used to be, and now we're going back to be like, yeah, I guess this is okay. You know what I mean? So I think they're just not used to this as being okay because of the past, again, 2,000 years of Christianity and Islam being very popular over the 10,000 years of human civilization is nothing, right? By the way, so he's saying in the West, so the steady feminization of our men at the same time that Marxism is being taught to our children is not a coincidence. God damn it. Again, this is the Red Scare. This is the Red Scare. Everything, you know how like the woke left, everything they don't like is Yahtzee? Okay, yeah. They're like Yahtzeeism. Again, I can't say it, so we're saying Yahtzee, right? Everything, the woke left, everything they don't like is Yahtzee. And for the far right loons, everything they don't like is Marxist.
Or Sharia.
Okay, can I show you something else? Can I show you something else, by the way? So this is a man wearing a dress is apparently the fall of Western civilization. Okay, what about a woman wearing a suit then? What about a woman wearing a suit? This is Candace Owens. Look at this. So how is this okay then? Why can men, I mean, isn't this traditionally more seen as a male outfit? Candace Owens? Suits aren't traditionally men clothing?
Some of my critical gender studies training is coming back up right now. I'm getting some flavors, right? So there are...
traditionally, isn't this...
When women started to enter the workplace, it actually was... it was in fashion in some places, or seen as preferential for women to dress like men as they entered the workplace, so as to not draw attention to the fact that they were women, to downplay their femininity, to take on the presentation of men to assimilate into the workplace.
Okay, somebody in the live chat is saying, I'm not sure about that, Armin. Sparta and Mesopotamia were not tolerant towards feminine men. Yes, there were examples, Sparta, but if you went to Athens, then they were very tolerant. It really depends on where you are. Like, yes, yeah, there are many examples in specific places of tolerance and intolerance, right? But again, I know, like, Susanna, you're also giving examples of places that was okay, but again, many people didn't see it as okay. Many people see this. I mean, this. Come on, you know that this is traditionally seen as what male suits are traditionally male clothing, right? And it's okay to, women want to experiment with suits. This is more normalized. You know what? I mean, there was a time that if a woman wore a suit, people were like, "What the hell are you doing?" Now that has been normalized. Nobody gives a crap, right? So if that has been normalized, why can't this be normalized? Right? I mean, do you agree with me? There was a time when women wearing suits was seen, shunned by conservatives. Why are you not being womanly? Wear a goddamn skirt. Be female. Why are you being manly? So you're saying women being in workplace, maybe some of them wearing a suit was better, but women being in workplace as a whole was like, what the hell are you doing in a workplace? Go back into the kitchen. Like, conservatives, like, that was something that we had to normalize with conservatives, that, like, yeah, women actually want to have a career, right? So I mean, Candace Owens herself is like she has a career. She's a thought leader. She has her own, thing going on. Does she have any kids?
I'm going to look that up right now. She's 31. I mean, she is married.
Okay.
But I mean, she doesn't have children.
No, but like, she's doing her own thing. But she doesn't understand that the people that she's associating with her with did not see that as a womanly thing to do. This is a taboo that had to be broken by leftists for her to be able to be celebrated as an independent woman with her own thoughts that goes out and has a career and stuff, right? So she is benefiting from all those taboos being broken by the left. And now when they're trying to break more taboos that other people could benefit from, she's like calling it out as the fabric of Western civilization falling apart.
People would have said the same thing about her wearing a suit, like, less than 100 years ago.
Luke is saying, why is there an obsession with strength or lack thereof? What does that even mean? How is it helpful to our society? And what does it have to do with the clothes we wear? Just live. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. First of all, you could be strong even if you're girly or womanly or whatever you want to say, okay? But you don't even have to be strong. Like, what if you're like not strong? Jesus Christ, yeah.
Isn't one of the strengths of Western civilization that we have the liberty to do stuff like this?
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many different layers to this.
Like, just saying.
There's so many different, like, the level of the hypocrisy. What?
Someone is saying that Candace Owens is pregnant. In our live
chat. Congratulations.
Wait, no, can we get into Ben Shapiro's take?
I don't know. Yeah, let's go.
Because that was just chef's kiss.
Oh, here. Wait, can we actually go through all of these comebacks? Like, let's go through it. Let's go through. Look here. Let's read this.
Well, Olivia Wilde, the actress, was saying you're pathetic. I guess this is a YouTuber, Ricky Dillon. Imagine thinking a man isn't strong because he can express a more feminine side. People who freak out over things like this are so strange. Yeah, so that's kind of what we were saying earlier, like being actually able to express a more vulnerable side of yourself, or what people see as vulnerable, is a strength. Candace Owens later clarifies, or doubles down, we'll see, Since I'm trending, I'd like to clarify what I meant by when I said bring back manly men. I meant bring back manly men. I knew she was going to clarify by doubling down. Terms like toxic masculinity were created by toxic females. Real women don't do fake feminism. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Oh my God, look at how big of a hypocrite it is. Okay, first of all, let's break this down. Okay, bring back manly men. Manly men are not going anywhere. They're still gonna be there. Look at you're gonna have all sorts of men, manly men, girly men, non-binary men. They're all gonna be there. Nobody's gonna take your manly. Candace, your manly men will be there. Okay, don't worry. I know you love alpha male men, manly men. Okay, they will be in a heavy supply of manly men for you. Okay. Don't worry, they're gonna be there. Nobody's gonna take that. In fact, the ratio is gonna be the same. Don't worry about that, okay? They're not, just because some men don't want to be manly, that doesn't mean there's gonna be a lack of supply of manly men, okay? So there's that. Okay, now look at this. The terms like toxic masculinity were created by toxic females. Okay, first of all, I don't like the term toxic. I understand toxic masculinity. The term itself refers to something that is not as bad as what it sounds like, okay? But I agree that that's that labeling needs to change, okay? I understand that framing, like if you actually study what toxic masculinity means, it's not actually suggesting that being masculine is a bad thing, okay? But the phrasing of it suggests is just unfortunate, because it come across like as if you're saying masculinity is toxic by itself. So even though I understand that it means something that is not problematic, I think that phrase is problematic, and I wish some people would call it something else. But look at how hypocritical you are, because you're saying toxic, but created by toxic females, okay? So, I mean, this is calling people toxic females is actually worse than the phrase toxic masculinity, because now you're actually referring to people. And if you actually study what toxic masculinity means, it was not created by toxic females. It was created by people who are actually doing gender studies and stuff like that, whether they're male or female. And yeah, so you have no idea what you're talking about, and you're calling people toxic while calling out the phrase toxic. So I don't know, that seems hypocritical to me. And now look at this. Real woman, God damn it, every single phrase, every sentence has a whole bunch of crap in it. Yeah. Real woman. When you say real woman, Candace Owens, no true Scotsman fallacy. Like right here, go look at how could you be an intellectual and say stuff like this? Like, does she not know about the no true Scotsman fallacy?
No.
Real women don't do fake feminism. What does it mean, a real woman? Like, these are the same people that say if you're XY chromosome, you're a woman. You can't change anything about that. Like, you're a woman. If you want to pretend like you're a man, you're not. No, I'm gonna say you're a woman. You're a woman. You're a woman. Okay. And now they're saying real woman. What happened to there's no way to not be a real woman as long as you have XX chromosome, right?
Yeah, biological determinism.
Like these are the people that say if you're XX, then you're a woman. If you're for XY, you're a man, and whatever you want to say, it doesn't matter. That's a woman, that's a man. You could pretend, you could have the make-believe world, and now she's saying real woman. What happened to What happened to being like a people who deny? What does it mean to be a real woman? This is such a crap term. Like real woman is the people so people who don't do people who are doing women who are doing fake feminism, what are they? Are they men if they're not real women? Wait, what happened? Are they men now? Are they a third gender? Like,
is that how you get her to accept transgender people?
Yeah, actually, Candace Owens
figured it out.
Guys, we got Candace Owens to accept trans people changing their gender. Okay, so just go to, if you want to be if you are a trans, and if you are in a female body and you want to be a man, just go do whatever Candace Owens thinks is fake feminism, and now you're not a real woman anymore. And what's the other option other than being a woman? The only other option than being a woman is being a man. So Candace Owens now has to acknowledge that you're not a woman anymore. You're not a real woman anymore. So Candace Owens will have to acknowledge that you managed to change your gender. So
Wait.
I don't know what. Yeah.
We just got a super chat.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
from
we both highlighted. Thank you.
2 Swiss francs. Thank you, Secular Proton. Saying, well, I'm going to assume what this acronym means. Wet ass pussy for the win. We wear what we want to wear or not want to wear. Or it could mean wet ass P word F the world. We wear what we want to wear and not want to wear.
Right.
But either way, thank you for the super chat.